Prophet Muhammad, a mercy to the world.
His encouragement of charity. The Apostle of God said, "Give charity even if you only give just one date, for it feeds the hungry and extinguishes sin as water extinguishes fire." He also said, "When a person performs well his almsgiving, God will guarantee that the wealth he leaves behind will be well looked after." He also said, "Whoever wishes to prevent misfortune, then let him begin each day by giving charity." In one of his recommendations to Imam Ali, the Apostle of God said, "As for almsgiving, do your utmost, until people say that you have been excessive, when in fact you have not been." It is related that Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari said, "Never was the Apostle of God asked for something and he said no." In a tradition of Imam Ali about the morals of the Prophet, he says, "He was never asked anything and said no. He would never send away anyone who asked him something without either giving him what he asked or speaking with him some kind words." It is related that a man came to the Prophet and asked him for something, and the Prophet gave it to him. Then another person approached and asked him, and he also gave him what he wanted. Then another man came and asked him for something, and the Prophet promised it to him. At this, Umar ibn al-Khattab stood up and said, "O Apostle of God, you were asked and you gave, then you were asked again and you gave, then you were asked once more and you gave your promise. You do not have to commit yourself if you do not have the means." This speech angered the Apostle of God. Then, in a show of support, Abdullah ibn Halafa as-Sahmi stood up and said, "Spend, O Apostle of God, and do not fear a decrease from the owner of the throne." The Prophet was visibly pleased by this, smiled, and replied, "This is what I have been ordered by God to do."